From an investment standpoint, Zomedica is an interesting opportunity given the few number of players and how nimble and innovative and groundbreaking our business model has been.
All the market research out there with regards to the growth of animal health shows that animal health is going to be growing, at least in the next 5 years, at double-digit compound annual growth rates. This is significantly superior to the human side of things.
People are starting to recognize animal health as an innovative and new sector of health in and of its own. As a veterinarian, that's phenomenal to see. Our idea of innovation is things that just no longer have the same revenue stream in human medicine, or they're on to their second, third, fourth generation, and this is a new channel for previous generations. So to see investment dollars going into the animal health sector, that means that products are getting developed more competitively for veterinary medicine, which is only going to help my veterinary colleagues. From a life science investor perspective, you know, it's a less risky investment in the timeline. Our regulatory channels are very different in veterinary medicine, particularly on the device side. Timelines tend to be significantly shorter, and the constraints we have are less. The first product launch, I want to solidify the brand that we've already worked so diligently on, which is that we're here providing products that are filling an unmet need, and that we want to treat our customers as well as they could possibly be treated. I think the ancillary benefit to that is a benefit to our shareholders, because we are very, very grateful to our shareholders. We believe strongly that we've identified a product or suite of products that are really gonna fill an unmet need, and we treat these customers the way they deserve to be treated, then ultimately our shareholders will see that reward as well.
Our technology is positioned such that we can get appropriate price points for vets to convince the pet owners, this makes sense, this is for the health of your pet, we should do it, and we're not going to break the bank. We're not selling them a very expensive box that's going to sit in their office. No, the price point of the box is actually quite amenable. It's the consumable. That's the important part. That's the important part for us in terms of our revenue stream and our profits. And that's the important part for the vet, because they only want to pay for things that they're going to use. So if they're going to use a test, they should pay for the test.
When you think about Truforma, it's a platform that we can continue over time to develop assays and new tests that either currently don't exist as point-of-care solutions and/or, quite frankly, elevate what currently exists as a point-of-care diagnostic test that exists out there. And the menu for that is extremely broad.
I think one of the differentiators of the team at Zomedica is that we're all on top of our game. We just may never have played this game before. And when you bring people together who are driven and purposeful and passionate and intelligent, they've never played by this script in this sector. It allows us to really push boundaries and to maybe do things differently because we haven't learned that this is the way you always do it yet.
The strength of Zomedica is we're nimble, we've got phenomenal technology, we've got great people. We don't have legacy. We're building something that makes sense. We're a young company, we're only 5 years old. What are the weaknesses of Zomedica? Well, the weaknesses are that we are young, we don't have a brand name identity. I see those as opportunities and threats. There's not new technology in the animal health space. There is limited competition. But when you look at the human side, there are hundreds of diagnostic companies. In the animal health space, we can count the number of diagnostic companies on one, maybe two hands if you could count some of the really, really small companies. The threats to Zomedica in the animal health space, the threats is it's really an oligopoly. But oligopolies do change. They do change, especially when you bring something innovative.
Zomedica is a good investment because there's a future pipeline that is going to continue to add value to veterinary medicine for some time. We have 3 platforms that can have assays developed on them year over year for years to come.